Yeah, many a times parents, especially fathers, complain about the fact that their children have abandoned them. And you usually hear about this complaint when they are old. What we must ask ourselves is what accounts for this? I believe to a greater extent depends upon the environment the child grew in, what he or she saw, and most importantly, the role of the mother. There are a lot of irresponsible fathers around, and there are also very, very responsible fathers around. But because of vicissitudes of life and the fact that we have to make ends meet, a lot of fathers get so busy, so busy that they don't even have time for their children in their formative years. And that one is a big mistake. A lot of pastors are doing great work, counseling people, preaching to large congregations, doing so many things, traveling around the world, but they don't have time for their own children. I read somewhere that one of Muhammad Ali's daughters was not happy about the fact that the father did not have a lot of time with them when they were young. Actually, success will bring a lot of people into your life. You may get a lot of invitations to a lot of programs within your country and outside your country. But it is your responsibility to ensure that you create time for your own family. You need to bond with your children right from their childhood. You know, some people are involved in certain kind of jobs where they travel a lot. But irrespective of how your work is, you have to find a way of bonding with your children right from the beginning. Else, after 15 years, you may not be able to win your children back. Right now, it is not only men who are busy, women are also very busy. Initially, man's income could support the whole house. But these days, the economy in various nations around the world is such that only one income may not be able to support the family. And because of that, women who were hitherto housewives are all working, which is good. But how can the man and woman collaborate together to be able to take care of their children so that they will be able to grow these children together? Developing children is not a matter of providing money. Although money answers a lot of things, money alone will not be able to take care of your children. There are certain situations that the father is needed, the mother is needed. And there are certain situations that both the man and the woman are needed to be around. Therefore, learning from the mistakes of others, we have to ensure that irrespective of how busy we are, we create time for them. Recently, a renowned pastor from my country, Ghana, has come out to share his experience with the whole world, how he was busy as a young pastor, and for many years he was busy traveling around the world, ministering to God's people, ministering to people around the world. He did not get enough time for his own children, for which reason even right now, one of his children or some of his children call him sir. That bond is not there, that relationship is there. According to him, although he's trying to he's trying to correct it, it is too late because they are already adults. This kind of thing has destroyed a lot of people. In fact, some marriages have broken as a result of the man almost always busy working. It is good for men to work. It is good for women to work. But all I'm saying is that irrespective of how busy you are, you got to plan your time so that you create some time for your family. There are some men, they've never attended any PTA meeting from the time their children were born until the time they grew. Meanwhile, they are all living under the same roof and they live in the same community. Women help their husbands to raise children. But it does not mean that certain things should be left for the woman alone to do. Similarly, women must also not leave everything for the men to do. So let us try and bond with our children so that we don't repeat the mistakes some people have made, for which reason the children grow and they get stuck to their mothers, and then the fathers, although they were responsible, the children neglect them. In the old age of both fathers and mothers, in Africa, children do well to take care of them, although we know some people too may not care depending on certain factors and certain circumstances that have prevailed previously. But whether a father will be neglected or not to a greater extent depends upon the mother. There are certain conversations or there are certain quarrels that might have happened between a husband and a wife that a wise woman may not share with her children because of the possible consequences. But of course, we know sometimes out of pain, certain things are shared, and these children also, grasp it. So despite all the effort the father might have put in to their upbringing, the father becomes an enemy somehow and is giving a mild support in his old age. But we should remember that whatever we do, whatever decisions that we take, we are also growing, we also get there. If you are blessed with a wise woman, if you are blessed with a wise man, do you want to hear more? Catch me in my next video. My name is Ato Parental. Please subscribe to Pride Testimony channel. Thank you.